Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Ridge asks, spoiler, to be Steffi's co-CEO, and the identity of Luna's father is revealed. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. On Aunt Lee, please. Bill intones, am I Luna's father or not? In the design office, RJ and Katie discuss Leigh administering the paternity test. Katie gawps, so this is really happening. RJ nods. Luna could finally know who her father is. Katie can't stop thinking about what Leigh said about her sister. Do you think Poppy is trying to put over something on Bill? RJ can't imagine someone playing games around something so serious. In the main office, Steffi tells Carter she can't believe her father disagreed with her about hope for the future. He made that decision and now he wants to focus more on design. They go over Kuchar being Ridge's passion. Steffi thinks his leadership is always important. Collaborating with him is part of why she loves this job. Carter assures her he'll still be around. Steffi just has so much on her plate already. At the Forrester mansion, Hope tells her mom she was an icon. Please don't let Steffi brush you aside. She thinks it's time for her to get back in the game and take charge. Just then, Ridge arrives and asks what he just walked in on. Brooke and Hope thank Ridge for defending her line. Ridge says it was a business decision. Hope will do everything to prove he did the right thing. She leaves, reminding her mother to remember what she said. Brooke tells Ridge he's wearing a serious look. He says it's a serious time. At Bill's place, he tells Leigh if it's inconclusive, they'll do it again. Leigh says, no, it's conclusive. Poppy grabs it and turns to look at Bill. He takes the test, reads it, and turns to Luna. She asks, what? What is it? He hands it to her and she gasps at it has 2 stripes. That means you're my dad. They tearfully embrace. At the Forrester mansion, Brooke asks if he and Steffi argued. Ridge says no, they just had a difference of opinion. They talk about the business and Ridge doesn't think Brooke loves anything more than being part of it. Ridge likes the part that doesn't feel like work. Brooke nods. Designing? Ridge was inspired by the way Eric poured himself into that last line. He misses that feeling a lot. Brooke asks, what are you saying? You don't want to be co-CEO anymore? In the main office, Steffi tells Carter that part of her would love to run Forrester Creations, but now she has Finn and the kids. It's a lot. Carter thinks she needs to find another set of hands. Steffi suggests that he could help. They work so well together. Carter is flattered, but his CEO duties have him working overtime. He'll support her with whatever she wants. Steffi thanks him. Carter is leaving as Hope comes in. He asks if he should stick around and referee. They assure him they're fine. Once alone, Hope guesses Steffi's still trying to find a way to cancel her line. In the design office, Katie muses that she doesn't know Poppy very well, but with Leigh administering the test, at least they know the truth will come out. At Bill's place, he gushes over his beautiful daughter. A tearful Poppy tells Luna she finally got her answer. Bill is your father. Luna cries, this is unbelievable. Bill's beyond happy. He's thrilled. Luna is too. And stunned. She was hoping for this ever since she found out how they met. Leigh doesn't understand. She administered the test herself. She says to Poppy, I was positive you were lying. She looks at Bill. You are Luna's father. I can't believe it. Poppy says, believe it. Leigh cries. You finally got what you always wanted. A rich, very rich man. Poppy asks if she's so bitter she can't even be a little bit happy for them. Bill thanks her for doing the test, but now it's time for her to leave. Leigh tells Luna she wanted to make sure for her sake and everyone's. Luna thanks her. Leigh goes. In the main office, Steffi is very concerned about Hope's line's performance. She's a realist. Hope doesn't trust her judgment. This is personal for her and she will do anything to get back to her and the Logans. Steffi shakes her head. Steffi's sorry if her feelings got hurt, but her job as CEO is to make hard decisions. Hope launches into a speech on how her mother was a CEO and innovator for the company. Yet you had the audacity to dismiss her from the meeting earlier. Steffi reminds her she stepped back years ago. Hope says that was a mistake. Brooke Logan has earned her place there, so, mark my words, she will find her way back to Forrester Creations. Steffi asks if that's supposed to intimidate her or something. Hope doesn't really care how she feels. The Logans are there to stay. In the design office, Katie and RJ are still agonizing over not having heard from Luna and Bill when Lai comes in. She says Poppy wasn't lying. Bill is Luna's father. RJ's eyebrows go up and Katie gasps, "Oh God." At Bill's place, Luna tells Poppy she's so excited. She's been waiting for this day her whole life. Bill grins, he only thought he could make boys. Poppy's really sorry she kept them apart all these years. She should have given them more time to get to know each other. Bill didn't get to see his girl grow up. I took that away from you. I just hope you can forgive me. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge tells Brooke he's going to focus on Kuchar. He'll still be around but can't do the day-to-day stuff. Brooke questions who will step in. Ridge has an idea of who could help with the leadership. Ridge wonders how his dad found time to run the company and still be creative. Brooke says he didn't do it alone. Ridge agrees, he had his mom. Brooke says she was a powerhouse and his daughter is very much like her. Ridge thinks the only person who is capable of stepping in to help her is. What do you say? Will you help lead Forrester Creations into the future? Brooke's jaw drops. In the design office, RJ sums up that Luna finally knows who her father is. Leia says her mother seems to have known all along. Katie says, Bill. Lee nods, Bill. At Bill's place, Poppy asks if he can forgive her for keeping them apart. Bill says he is the one who disappeared. Luna doesn't want anything to ruin this special moment. They hug and Poppy smiles at Bill. Stepping over to him, she says she fell in love with him years ago. They spent one magical night together and thought she'd lost him, but now they can be parents to Luna. It's a miracle. She's never felt so much love. We have a daughter. Bill should have reached out years ago. I was an idiot, I mean it. How could I not love you, Poppy? You have brought this beautiful, accomplished young woman into my life. He steps over to Luna and says, my daughter. In the bustling offices of Forrester Creations, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The hum of sewing machines, the clicking of keyboards, and the murmur of voices all combined to create a symphony of creativity and business acumen. Yet beneath the surface, personal dramas were unfolding that could rival any of the high-stakes designs being produced on the workroom floor. Ridge Forrester, the charismatic and often enigmatic head of the fashion dynasty, stood at the heart of a brewing storm. Known for his sharp eye for design and even sharper instinct for business, Ridge had navigated countless challenges in both his professional and personal life. Today, however, he faced a decision that would impact the very future of Forrester Creations. Steffi Forrester, Ridge's strong-willed and talented daughter, had proven herself time and again as a formidable force in the fashion industry. Her leadership skills and innovative vision had earned her respect and admiration, but recent events had left her questioning her place in the company. The tension between maintaining family unity and pushing the company to new heights weighed heavily on her. Ridge, ever the strategist, saw an opportunity to address this. He had been contemplating a bold move for weeks, and now, standing in his office surrounded by sketches and fabric samples, he was ready to make it a reality. He picked up his phone and dialed a number he knew by heart. Can you come to my office? There's something important we need to discuss, Ridge said, his voice calm but carrying a sense of urgency. Within minutes, the door to his office opened and in walked Spoiler, a figure who had become an integral part of Forrester Creations. Spoiler was a name that commanded respect, a person whose influence extended beyond the fashion industry. Their arrival had shaken up the dynamics within the company, but Ridge saw in them a potential that could not be ignored. What's going on, Ridge? Spoiler asked, curiosity mingling with a hint of apprehension. Ridge motioned for Spoiler to take a seat. He took a deep breath, knowing the magnitude of what he was about to propose. I've been thinking a lot about the future of Forrester Creations. We've faced some incredible challenges, but we've also achieved great things. To keep moving forward, we need strong leadership. I want you to be co-CEO with Steffi. The words hung in the air, heavy with implication. Spoiler looked taken aback, their mind racing through the possibilities and the potential consequences of such a decision. Co-CEO. Ridge, that's a huge responsibility. Why me? Because you bring something unique to the table, Ridge replied earnestly. Your perspective, your experience, and your ability to see the bigger picture. Steffi is amazing, but having you by her side will make us unstoppable. Together, you can drive this company to new heights. Meanwhile, in another part of the Forrester mansion, a different kind of revelation was unfolding. Luna, a young woman with a mysterious past and an even more mysterious parentage, had always felt like an outsider despite her connection to the Forrester family. Her presence had stirred curiosity and whispers, but no one had dared to ask the question that lingered on everyone's mind. Who was Luna's father? Today, that question was about to be answered. Luna had received an anonymous letter, its contents cryptic but compelling enough to draw her to a secluded spot on the estate. As she approached, her heart pounded with a mixture of fear and hope. There, standing by the edge of the garden, was a man she had seen only in photographs and heard about in hushed conversations. His presence was both familiar and foreign, a ghost from a past she had never fully understood. Luna, the man said, his voice heavy with emotion. It's time you knew the truth. I'm your father. The revelation hit Luna like a tidal wave, overwhelming her with a flood of emotions. She had spent her life wondering about her origins, and now the truth was standing right in front of her. Why now? Why tell me now? She asked, her voice trembling.